Hey buddies, what's up? Welcome to a new video on my channel. Today we have here a 2016-17 F15 BMW X5 50i V8 B-Turbo, and this one has a problem. It has a misfire and it actually has a burnt exhaust valve. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop the engine, get the heads off, get two new valves in there on that cylinder that is causing the issues, put a new set of injectors in it, and put it back together. Alright, let's drop the engine. So now we're halfway there. The engine is out. And now we have to take a ton of stuff off to get the heads off. So most of the stuff is taken apart over there and on the workbench. And we're pretty much down to taking the heads off. But I'm not sure if I can take it off with the timing chain guides in there. I don't see another bolt here to release one of the timing chain guides, sadly. So I could, slip one of the timing chain guides out. But what we're gonna do is we loosen up the head and trying to get it off. Just in one piece, both sides. Both cylinder heads are off. That's how they look. I don't see any big damages on that one. This one is the left side, the driver's side. And this one is actually the damaged one. As you can see down there, there's a piece missing of the valve right there. So that's cylinder number 4. So cylinder number 4 is gonna get two new exhaust valves. And then valve stem shields on both on these heads are getting checked, everything gets clean and tested, and then we're gonna put it back on there. That's what the block looks like. So we have 100-something thousand miles on there. I have to clean it to see how these areas here look. It just looks dirty, but normal. I mean, if the water is standing there, it should be tight, right? So that's the cylinder with the damaged valve. I don't see any piston damage here. We have the cylinder heads are back from the machine shop. They're super nice and clean. Intake valves, everything is clean. So basically they are completely redone. They grinded all the valves, replaced two of the exhaust valves from the damaged cylinder, and I got the timing tools already in. Still have to set the timing on the block, but I wanted to turn it through to clean up all the pistons, get all that carbon buildup out of there. And then the next step is basically putting the heads back on there, setting the timing, closing the timing covers, and putting everything back together. Right, I'll be happy with all that internal engine stuff that's back in the car, because we have a lot of stuff here. Everything is quite in order, so it goes from here over here. That's the installation process basically, except for the engine computer that comes in later once everything is back installed. That's pretty much it. So we start with the head bolts and stuff like that. Then we put the timing components back together, which are here. Both blocks for the fuel pumps are going back into the I would even do that before I really turn the engine through, because if you look in here, this is also kind of the gear for the the bearing for the camshaft at the top. And then we have to get all that cleaned up before we put it back in there. But yeah, and once that's back in there, we can put the coolant pump and stuff back in there, and the plates for the timing cover in the front where the tensioners are. That's all the tensioners and timing gear. We don't replace any of that. Customer wants to have it back together like that. Then we can put the valve covers back on, spark plugs, coil packs, fuel system, of course after the valve covers are in there. They got all the fuel injectors here. Yeah, since it had a burnt exhaust valve, we're gonna replace all of the fuel injectors and new set already there. If you do that, don't take renewed fuel injectors or anything, only OEM or in this case Bosch fuel injectors. And the Bosch fuel injectors is pretty much the original. Like you see here, there's this little emblem from Bosch. There's the BMW one, and the Bosch one pretty much look the same, except they don't have the BMW one on there, but they have that and the part number on there. Because at the end of the day, you pay double the price just to have that little BMW stamp on there. And it's the exact same part from the exact same manufacturer. Alright, and once all that is back in there, everything behind the engine has to go back on there. Starting with the exhaust manifolds, turbos, coolant line, oil lines, catalytic converters, and all that stuff. So yeah, this one is quite a huge project. But I like big projects. Alrighty. So I'm gonna put the heads back on, and then we're gonna see this again. Cylinder heads are back on, and I'm on the way to put all that stuff in the back there back together. I already got the exhaust manifolds back on, valve cover, fuel system with new injectors is in here. The exhaust manifolds are back in there already. So now the turbocharger, yeah, well, that stuff is coming next. Some more heat shields, and then the turbochargers are going back in, and all the lines, which is gonna take a while. Then after that, the catalytic converters are coming back in there with the whole heat shielding around it, and then that cable bridge is coming on top of there, and then we have to do a bunch of wiring first, and then all that other stuff. And pretty much last step is to get the intake manifolds back on there. And once all that is back installed, we take another look, and the engine goes back into the car. Okay, so all the parts are finally back in. It was a little bit like playing Tetris, but everything is back where it is, and right now everything is back up, so I can drop the body back down and then reconnect everything, and then we have to first start. Alrighty. Alright, here we got the engine back installed. We already test drove it and checked everything. Everything is good. Car runs perfectly nice and smooth. And I would say we're going to start it up, and then we're going to see us next week.